guys, and welcome back to Beauty Fortified. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Sue, and today I'm talking about the Chanel CC cream. Now, I have been wanting to try this for quite a while now. Apparently it is their biggest foundation seller. So I popped into store and I picked up a little sample of it, and I thought I would show you how it applies and talk a little bit about the product. So this is not a first impressions. I have used this a couple of times before, but I wanted to let you know what I thought about it. Now, it does come with quite an eye-watering price tag. That is just something to bear in mind. So the color that I picked up is in the color 40 beige, and it doesn't stipulate on the website how to apply it, whether you should use your fingers, a brush, or a sponge. They don't actually stipulate. So I thought that I would go in today with a brush. I do find that it is a little bit easier to apply with a brush. So I'm just going to get this guy open. There we go. So it's got a kind of gel-like texture. It's not extremely thin and watery. It's definitely got substance to it. So I'm going to pop a little bit all over my face. And CC cream the CC stands for complete correction. So what they mean by that is that this does have a lot of other skincare ingredients in it that a normal foundation wouldn't necessarily have. So that could account for the hefty price tag. It does come with an SPF 50. It comes in a white squeezy tube, which is quite elegant. You get 30 ml, and the tube is great. It's great for travel. It's great for use in the bathroom because it's not going to smash and break. So I really like that about the product. So I've got that dotted all over my skin. I'm taking a foundation brush and I'm just going to blend this in. And the one thing I do love about Chanel is that the shades that they've got are highly wearable. And what I mean by that is with some companies, their foundations are just a little bit off. I find that does happen a little bit with Bobbi Brown. They're kind of a little bit too yellow, a little bit too pink. And the Chanel ones, I've always been able to find a perfect match. So I really like that about them. So I'm just buffing this in. You can definitely see that I've got foundation on. It is covering quite beautifully. A little bit about my skin. I am 50 years old. I have fine lines, wrinkles, and enlarged pores, and my skin is normal combination. So I like something that tends to mattify the skin. I don't like a very glowy or dewy foundation. And this is doing a really good job. It really is giving lovely coverage. It's not giving me too much shine at all. It's not giving me too much glow. It's just going on quite beautifully. Now I'm going to have a look at the website, and I'm just going to take you through the 5 key benefits of this foundation, and I'm just going to tell you what they say about the foundation. So let's see what the website says. So it says a complete beauty cream with 5 superpowers. So what are those superpowers? Unifies blemishes such as dark spots, redness, and pores. They're reduced by 39%. The complexion is perfectly unified with a natural and smooth finish. They say it moisturizes. Skin is instantly supple and comfortable. It's continuously moisturized for 12 hours. It corrects after 1 month of application. Signs of aging are corrected. Wrinkles and fine lines are reduced by 20%. Skin looks smooth and replumped. Now, I haven't been using this for a month, but I'm a little bit skeptical as to whether a foundation can do all those things. I think they are exaggerating here slightly. It protects upon application. Skin is well protected from environmental aggressors and UVA and UVB rays. Well, that would account for the SPF of 50 PA+++. And then finally they say it boosts glow. Day after day, skin regains its natural ability to reflect light, revealing boosted radiance by 13%. Now, they've used a very small sample of women. They say clinical test after application on 33 women. So I'm very, very skeptical when a foundation claims that it can do all those wonderful things. I really leave that up to my skincare. So I just want a foundation that's going to stay the better part of the day, that is going to make my skin look more refined, blur my pores. But what it's actually doing, boosting glow and hydration, etc., I usually take those claims with a pinch of salt, because I don't really believe that you're using enough of the product in the first place. And I don't know that it necessarily can do all that. The other thing that I'm not sold on is the SPF, because I do wear a separate SPF. I don't rely on foundation to give me sun protection cover. So that's kind of neither here nor there. I wish that companies would leave it out of foundations personally. But here we go, Chanel. They've got an SPF of 50 in there. So just looking at my skin, I can say that it is looking quite flawless. It really is looking beautiful. It's not exacerbating my pores. It's not settling into fine lines and wrinkles. Now, the first time that I tried it, interestingly, I got a kind of feeling of deja vu. And there was one foundation that I've used in the past that I absolutely loved, and that really gave me quite a flawless finish, and that was the Bourjois CC Cream. Now, Bourjois used to be owned by Chanel. They were sold out some years ago. They're now owned by Coty. So I'm not quite sure whether they are still using the same formulas, but I definitely felt a sense of deja vu when I applied this, and also throughout the day. Every time I looked in the mirror, I just got a glimpse of really flawless skin, and I was really pleased with how my skin looked. So we can't get Bourjois in South Africa, and I think it's pulled out of quite a few countries. We're not the only ones. So, and that CC cream was a fraction of the price of this one, but it definitely gave me a very, very similar feel. So it was quite interesting, and I was a little bit sad at the fact that we can no longer get the Bourjois here anymore. You could save yourself a whole lot of moolah, but anyway, that's the way it is. So I'm just going to finish off my makeup. I'm going to apply a little bit of blush and a little bit of lipstick, and I'll be back to give you my final thoughts. I have powdered down slightly, as I do with most foundations, and today I've used the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless for normal to oily skin, and I find that this goes beautifully over the foundation. I've added a little bit of blush. Today I'm using the Catrice Glowing Multicolor Blush Box, and it really applied beautifully over the foundation and the powder. Really no issues there. It has given me a really flawless complexion. It just looks, it's just something that you don't get with a drugstore foundation, or I've yet to find anything that really duplicates this look, apart from the Bourjois CC cream, which you can no longer get. So what are my final thoughts? I really love this CC cream. I think it's definitely worth the spend. If you only have one or two different foundations in your foundation wardrobe, then I would say it's definitely worth spending the money, not for all the skincare benefits that it promises, but just because it does give a really gorgeous, flawless complexion, even on mature skin like mine, where there is some texture and there are some enlarged pores. It definitely just gives a beautiful, beautiful finish. So I would recommend it from that point of view. In terms of where I find I still need to blot my foundation a couple of times a day, and that's not unusual. I need to do that with any foundation. So definitely do get oils peeking through. It's not transfer proof, so if you're wearing a mask, you are going to get a little bit of transfer on the mask. But otherwise, I think it really is worth a spend. It's a fantastic foundation, would highly recommend it. So guys, let me know if you've tried the Chanel CC cream. Let me know your thoughts. Please leave your comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Ciao, ciao.